Hello and welcome to Scrolling with Ceazor. Today is June 16th, 2026. Yeah, the sentiment on crypto Twitter has shifted quite a bit, and I think it's because of these green candles, specifically the green candle yesterday. It's red today. We're red today mostly across the board except Hype. Hype is kind of still growing. I don't know if I need to move this or not, but anyhow, like maybe hype's in all-time high, right? I think so, yeah. So it's just growing and growing. Well, no, it's not all-time high yet. It's pretty close to all-time high, but anyhow, bouncing around all-time high. Everything else is kind of still in the red, but not too bad. It's not too scary. Gold is doing its thing down here. I've been looking at a protocol recently, talking to a team. They don't have a full documentation out yet, right? So, but apparently they've got some cool stuff to give some yield to gold, tokenized gold stable coins on I don't know which chain they're going to do it to, but probably mainnet because that's where most of the gold is. But anyway, so the charts look good, but as always, this is no financial advice. I'm going to go through some tweets. I'm going to talk a little bit about a few things, and then that's it for today. I'm still a little bit sick, as you might be able to hear. Yesterday was pretty brutal. I had a really sore throat, but today it's not quite as bad. But if I do, cough or gargle a little bit, then I apologize in advance. Okay, so the first tweet here we have Flying Tulip is they've got these put options marketplace where you can go and you can buy put options. So in this case, as you can see, you can buy $499 for $500, which is kind of crazy, right? But if you understand how this thing works, basically you're buying these FT tokens and you have $500 worth of protection. So well, this is the backing. I guess I need to see. You can't see the prices actually. So the prices are going to be over here off to the right hand side. So it's actually probably about like $600 or something like that to buy $500 worth of tokens. You just go to the marketplace and then you can kind of see the actual prices. Maybe I'll try to open it up here. So if you go to the marketplace and you see, so I'll just take this top one at the top here. So it's like $181 of backing, and they're trying to charge $20,000 for it. If I hit people, man, so scammers. But if you find one that's close, like this one's $80 for $100, but then you get these FT tokens, and so you're guaranteed to be able to take $80 at any time you want. Anytime you can just give up and say, I want my $80 and take out your $80. However, if you're bullish on this Flying Tulip token, then this Flying Tulip token can go up in value as this project uses all of its money, well, the vast majority of its money to buy the FT token, burn some, use those FT tokens as incentives to people. So there's a fair amount of trading volume on it because, people are being incentivized with FT token. They're probably going to dump those, right? But those are FT tokens that were bought. So I would dig deeper into this. I have videos if you want to understand more, but there are some opportunities in here if you kind of look closely at the ratio between like listing price and backing value. Then you can, this is in my opinion the way we should be speculating on tokens now. There's no reason why you need to buy it from the market when you can buy something that is like downside protected. Like it's a completely downside protected. Like in this case it's $50 for $75, but you can't lose more than $50. So it's a speculation on the FT token, but with downside protection. It's so good. Okay, moving on. So here we have Polaris. Polaris is something that's coming out new. I've angeled this project. I think it's got some feet to stand on. It's a good, it's a new stablecoin project. It's kind of built on it's built by Token Bryce and another guy. I can't remember his name right off the top of my head. But they worked together with and looked at what was successful in the market and what is good, and they injecting the ethos of like permissionless, immutable, unstoppable tokenized, stable coins on chain. Now, I'll do a video on this when it's closer to being live and give you a full explanation, so you don't have to read the docs. But as always, you should read the docs. But I will produce that video in the future. So this is coming soon. I don't know exactly when. Of course, I'm biased, but yeah. So keep, give them a follow and check it out. Okay, so Frax Finance has a new market on Morpho versus Tangent's SUSG as collateral to borrow FRX USD. So do your due diligence. I did a video on Tangent. I talk about Frax almost every day. So yeah, so check it out. And if you're using Tangent at SUGS, whatever. If you're using Tangent stablecoin, you can put it in here, get the stake, get some APR, use that APR token to borrow Frax, do some looping if that's something you want to do. Okay, I've got this twice up. So here I am. So this terminal thing, Mega ETH did this terminal. They gave out $1 million payable, airdrop people USDM tokens. People are complaining about this. They say Moss goes live on the 16th, so that's 17th. That's tomorrow. You can double your rewards by linking your Moss account. I don't know exactly what this is, but I missed this train. I don't think I would have had a lot of money, but I still kind of hate that there's these you gotta register, sign. Like I used this chain. I didn't sell my Mega airdrop. Like I didn't dump the whole thing. I put stable coins and I put stuff to work on Mega ETH. I actually contributed to the AI, but I didn't know there was this terminal thing, and I didn't click a few buttons and register my wallet, so I miss out. And that kind of sucks. What did the people who did click those buttons, how did they help? I talked about Mega ETH on this podcast and stuff like that. So I just kind of hate these scheduled airdrop register to claim type things. But I do understand, why they're doing them, because they're showing that you're an active community member instead of a passive, Sybil kind of attack. But I don't know, it's on me. I'm not trying to blame them. I should have done more homework. But I'm on Twitter all day, every single day, and I didn't know about it until it was too late, right? So that kind of sucks. But anyway, so there's that. If you did join the terminal, you have some some USDM in your wallet, and then you should probably connect to this Moss thing tomorrow. Okay, so Ramses is the DEX I really like. I use Aerodrome. I have Aerodrome. I have Velodrome. I have Ramses. I have Equalizer as well. I like the VE33 DEX, but I do think Ramses is the best one in regards to tech. And I'm gonna do a tweet later about this and compare Ramses to the leading DEX on Hyper EVM, which is Nest, and the actual tech itself. I'm not going to talk about price, because price is all based on hype and just people selling and stuff like that. But this tweet here says charts tell a story. So as you can see, the TVL skyrocketed and then it came down, and then now it's kind of going back up and doing more healthy. So yeah, this is a project I like, and there is perseverance and endurance here. I suggest you to take a look at it. Moving on, so I'm running this meme contest. You can check it. It's basically you join. You've got 1 hour left, so hopefully I can get this out. You just come in here and you just find any funny tweet, you submit it, and you can win. You can win this 12 million sandwich tokens. So it's divided between the top 3 tweets, and right now we have these 3 tweets are the top ones. So we've got a 90, a 91, and an 88. So this 88 just got knocked out by this 91. So yeah, so check that out. Gabriel Haynes is doing his face cream video. I love this guy's videos. This stuff I like. He's basically making fun of Coinbase, because Coinbase is crypto's not doing so well, so let's start selling stocks to the crypto people. and they're tokenizing stocks 1-to-1, and trying to get equities to people to trade equities, and he's kind of parodizing it, like, and saying, like, you can become boomer exit liquidity. Yeah. So that. So Bojan tweeted out something interesting. This is all over X, and I think the algorithm's probably feeding it a little bit as well. But it's kind of showing that, like, the 5th largest company on the planet, SpaceX, has a forward PE of minus 423. So, like, the value versus the price to earnings ratio is just insane, right? Like, it's pure, like, hype speculation. Is it going to dump? I don't know. I've opened a short, tiny one, like less than $100, because it's just what I happen to have at that time. So yeah, you do you figure it out. I wish I would have bought this IPO somehow, but I didn't. But anyhow, that's that. This is absolutely insane, Mert. So if you're in the UK, there's a lot of shit coming down the pipeline. They've banned social media for kids. They banned even there's some, like, video game banning as well, I think. And then they're going to be doing all this, like, KYC shit, where, like, you need to KYC your device, as well as KYC every app you're using. They're just surveillance, big time. So yeah, Mert, yeah, I agree with you. It's insane, and it's just too much. Okay, that's just me asking Grok some shit. So here we have Merlin the trader. USDT is basically was pulled from Binance, Coinbase, Kraken, Crypto.com, all just removed it. Say, no more USDT. USDT is not MiCA certified. And I find this to be pretty crazy, because it's like USDT is based in Europe. You think they would have, like, jumped through the hoops, or maybe they were just simply, because it's on Tron, and Tron is like Chinese chain, or Chinese chain, and they just don't want Chinese chain money. I don't know, but I still think it's pretty crazy that a burger, US dollar, American stablecoin company is all good, but the one that's actually based in Switzerland is not okay. But anyways, that's that. If you are a European person, you probably should care about this and look at this closer. If you're a USDT holder, you should probably care about this and think about this as well. Last thing today is Liquidity Protocol has one more. It's just the voting's coming soon. You better get your votes. They're going to this iPort carry vault. I've done a video on this. I guess this explains it. No, this doesn't explain it. The iPort carry vault is basically, you put some ETH in there. ETH is getting around 10% APY because it's minting bold, putting bold into the stable coins. And what this does is it allows the PIL, the amount of the borrow rate earnings are split between the stability pool and into the voters, and the voters can send those stable coins to liquidity pools to incentivize them. So they send a bold, but in this case, you can vote to send some percentage of the bold to this carry vault to incentivize people to put ETH in there. So yeah, so that's it for today. I hope this has been interesting and useful, and thank you so much for listening, and goodbye.